and rule. Should we still be talking about divide and rule today? Are we not aware? Are we not educated enough? Are you saying that, yes?
They don't divide a people who are not divided.
Okay.
Anglophones are not toddlers. Anglophones are not babies. Nobody can come and divide you and your brother if you are not ready to divide with your brother. The truth is, I made a statement once. I said the Anglophone crisis is the whole nation against the Northwest. Take it from my mouth.
Thank you, Apostle. Thank you very much.
This is what I said. I wrote it on my social media handle. I said the Anglophone crisis is all the nation against the Northwest. As a matter of fact, it should be tagged a Northwest crisis.
Fact.
It's not Anglophone crisis. It's Northwest crisis. And this should sink deep. And until we accept these realities, we're going to be beating the air. Song said something. If you know you are in danger, you're no more in danger. If you don't know you are in danger, that's when you are in danger. The earlier we know that the Anglophone crisis is the 9 regions of this country against one region called the Northwest region, the better. As the days are going by, subsequently we will change the name from the Anglophone crisis to the Northwest crisis. So when you say that the hatred for the Prime Minister by fellow ministers who are looking for their interest is not a sign that the Englishman is against the Englishman, let us leave that political cycle and come down to the business cycle. The Bamele case in this country are ruling the business world. That is because they have tontines everywhere and they support each other. We as Anglophones were into the business world. How many Anglophone has lifted up an Anglophone? I've traveled to other countries. You go to Nigeria, there's something called apprenticeship in Nigeria. If the Igbos are ruling the business cycle in the world because they have a culture that you don't rise alone, you rise with somebody. People sell under masters, masters settle them. It becomes a culture in the Igbo land. And that's the reason why, even though the East is a minority in Nigeria, lesser than the West, which are the Yorubas, and lesser than the North, who are the Hausas, they are the ones that dominate the business world. It's to let you understand that it is not the demography or the population of a people that determines their strength. It is their collaboration and their solidarity. If the East has dominated Nigeria in the domain of business, it's because they work in collaboration. If you go to Sudan, there is a tribe called the Mandinkas. They are into agriculture. A Mandinka man doesn't eat until he knows the neighbor has eaten. When you hear the word Ubuntu, Ubuntu was a white man that came to Africa and he kept a gift and told children to run a race. The person that picks that gift will take it. The children, none of them ran. They held their hands together, moved over, collected and shared it. It wasn't Africa, it was a community. Ours is a sour cake to taste. Let's go out of the business world. Let's go for the sake of the gospel. We are preachers. No one has ever fought us like our own fellow brothers. The moment you maintain the same status quo with them, you are fine. When you start breaking record out of the status quo, they start tagging you names of being demon possessed, being a witch, being a fake prophet. It comes from us. That is the spiritual world, the ecclesiastical world. Let's get back now to the academic world. You go to the University of Boya, you go to other universities in the country. The people who are looking for an Anglophone to come down is the fellow Anglophones. VCs of University of Boya have been greatly fought. Lambi did not stay in power for long because it was Anglophones that stood against him to crush him down. If Anglophone ministers are afraid of other ministers, they are afraid of their fellow Anglophone ministers, not Francophone ministers. They are more protective against their brothers than themselves, than the other ministers. Why? Because we have a culture. You see, when we say Cameroon came out of the river of prawns, Rhodos, Cameros. Cameros, prawns is the crab spirit. If you put crabs in a basin, one is trying to go up, the other will pull them down. I think that description fits the Anglophone community. The crab is a kind of creature that doesn't want the others to rise. That is where we have a serious problem. So when Julius sits in England and doesn't understand what is happening on ground here, it gets me amazed. The reason why they have forcefully put a Bakwere man at the forefront of the crisis is to drag the Southwesterners into this thing. They are not part of it. Let us stop beating around the bush and dancing here and there. Coming back to the Anglophone crisis, we have killed more Anglophones ourselves than what the military has done in the name of Black Leg. We are not the first persons to have such a revolution. Go and ask the people of Bougainville who wanted to break out of Papua and New Guinea. They had people who did not buy their ideology. But because we came from the same root, I won't kill you. If you want to convince me that what you are doing is correct, convince me to believe you. Don't kill me to believe you. We should be learning how to convince men to join us. Don't killing men in order to cause them to join us. That is not democracy. That is not, it is fear intimidation. It is but certain that not everyone will buy your philosophy. It's certain. Some people may only come to the consciousness after you have gained the independence or gained the victory. Now you say somebody did not believe you and you kill the person. Are you telling me that me who believe you and stay alive tomorrow, you will not kill me? You will kill me. See, these are the things we are trying to draw out here as finish lines so that we come to some level of sanity. Because the drama is too much. The drama is too much. In the same vein, our fathers who wanted the independence of this country from the 1960s, they were all traitors to each other. There is a family in the country who sold the rest of the families and for their interests and protect interests. When we start working for self-aggrandizement, not for community build-up, not for community development, we kill the destiny of people. Go back to our parliamentarians. Our parliamentarians take micro grants to go and build their houses. Their communities don't have water. They don't have light. They don't have even food to eat. The ministers in this country who are of the Anglophone origin extract, they don't have tar road to their communities. You are telling us that Anglophones are not for each other. Listen to me. Go to different places. A Bamileke man from MRC will never insult an Bamileke in CPDM. Because Bamileke is Bamileke. Party differences does not separate cultural ties. This should sink deep. If we threaten to kill Anglophones who are ministers because we have left the cultural bond and the extraction of our roots and we have tied it to a political party, I might not believe your political party, but since you come from the same root with me, defend me. That's what we're talking about. Some people may not catch the light of your understanding immediately, but it will take time for them to join you and come along with you. This is where we have a very serious problem as Anglophones. Listen to me, and I listen very well. When those fathers sat in the Eastern Regional House in Enugu in 1953, they all did not have the same philosophy. They did not. Indeli was pushing a team towards Nigeria because of marriage and Yoruba woman. Foncha was pushing them towards East Cameroon. But listen to me. Nobody killed the other for being a black leg. Where did black leg philosophy come from in this generation? Julius Chufo, I've answered you.